Hi, so let's see what's the strength of the signal of DJI Goggles, and we will measure it using this RF meter. We will also compare it to the mobile phone and see how the signal strength compares from the goggles to the mobile phone. Now let's see the background signal. The strength of the background signal is like 0.5, 0.4, 0.6. So it's under 1 milliwatt per square meter. All devices are switched off, and we will see that the signal strength is still the same. The max was 1.5. Yeah, we see it at the bottom. Yeah, here. The max. And mostly it's under 1. And now let's bring back the goggles and we will switch them on. And I will keep the goggles close to the meter, the same way as it will be on the forehead. Yeah, it will be mounted and it will be touching the forehead. So still we can see that the strength is like 0.9, yeah, under 1, because goggles are switched off. And let's switch them on and see what will become, like what the signal will become. And goggles switched on. Now we see like 36, 39, 40, 39. And there still is a gap between the meter and the goggles. So now I will hold it closer. We see that 77, there was 77. And this antenna, I think, is the main one because the most of the strength of the strongest signal is coming from this antenna. I will rotate it slightly to this side. And also I will, because antenna is pointing upwards, I will align the inside antenna with this one of the meter with the antenna of the goggles, because there's an antenna on the background. I will align it to measure the maximum, the possible maximum, and we see that it was jumped till 141. And let's see again, 170. Yeah, let's see this one. This one is way weaker signal on this side. It's 24, 22, and on this side it's 56, 71. Let's see what else, what we can get here. 62. So currently I measured without switching on the drone, without starting the transmission, only in this like initial mode. I can see that it's going up to 170. Let's switch on the drone. The drone is not close to the meter. It's about 1 meter away from this RF meter. But yeah, now we see that connection is active, and we see that the max was 205. It's way more than before. Like, let's see again what we can get here. Yeah. So in regular, like constantly, it's not going, I think, lower than 50. Yeah. And in some ways, it maxes out till 200. Yeah, let's see. So mostly like it's 70, 50, 70, 50, something around that. But you see on the right side, the LEDs are red. I mean, like, even if you don't know what's the normal strength of the signal, those LEDs are showing you if it's safe or not. It's according to this meter, it's very not safe. And on this side, we can see like there, you can pause it and see the values. So the safe is like under 1. So I don't know what to say about the signal strength, and I would prefer the transmission, like transmitter not being integrated into the goggles, but being in a separate controller. That would be like better, I think. And also, now let's compare it to the mobile phone. And I will, let me switch it on or switch it off. We see the drop of the transmission. You see again? we back to normal background signal strength under the one. No matter that the drone is still transmitting 1 meter away from this meter, and the signal is not coming here strong. Okay, let's remove the goggles and let's compare it to the mobile phone. So my mobile phone had switched off Wi-Fi and mobile data, so there's not much happening. But now we will make a call. Okay, I'm doing the call. And we see that from this side we're getting like somewhere, let's reset it, like to see the max. So during the call we see that we're not getting more than 10, yeah, 10.5. So from this side, even when I'm touching the meter on the background. So if you're holding your phone, yeah, close to your head, like even touching your ear or head, it's doing 10, like it's giving you 10 milliwatts per meter per square meter here from this side. But let's do another thing. Let's measure it from different side, and we will measure it from here. And from this side, I see that the transmission is way stronger. So I think screen has some kind of protection to protect you from the signal, because from this side we're getting 20, yeah, and we're getting 20 only, we had a one spike and the strength was 138. But it was like really short time. But those spikes are also not so good. And what else? Let's enable mobile data and Wi-Fi and see what we will be getting now. So with Wi-Fi and mobile data, we already have like 174, yeah, the max, the peak. Usual background here, let's like 50 or 80 or 100, you see. So still a bit less than the drone, yet a bit less than the goggles, yeah, because with the goggles on my previous test I've got like 210. Currently we've got a little bit less, but anyway, we see how it compares. So, and if I will turn the phone this side, yeah, and we will be looking at this way, so we're not getting a lot from this side. So I think there is some kind of protection, because we're getting up to 30. That's actually with mobile data and Wi-Fi enabled. So there's a lot of things happening on different frequencies. Yeah, so that's the result. And I think having goggles with such a strong signal really close to your forehead, yeah, and to your head and brain and eyes, I don't know, I would prefer a separate controller with transmitter and goggles only with the video feed with the cable or with a way weaker signal than this. So yeah, DJI, if you're looking at this video, yeah, maybe for the next version do it a bit differently. Move the transmission outside of the goggles. Yeah, and I think that's it. Thank you.